Guys, my name's Matt Cook and I'm the Regional Coaching Coordinator for Cairns Hockey. This week we're going to be covering the skill of slapping. Where we want to make contact with the ball. Personally, when I slap, make contact with the ball in this zone of my stick here. So when I'm approaching to make a slap, right, I try and hit the ball as often as possible in this zone. Okay, every stick's different and everyone's different, but generally you'll find the majority of sticks and the majority of power when you slap comes from when you make contact in this zone over here. When coaching the slap, it's important that athletes get the correct distance away from the ball. You don't want to be too close to the ball. If you are, it'll restrict your ability to get a rotation in when slapping. Okay, you can also be too far away from the ball and you'll be reaching out and only making contact with the ball with the head of your stick. Whereas we said in the previous clip, we want to be hitting the ball down the body of the stick. So when slapping, it's important you get that optimal distance away from the ball and you're making contact in that zone over there. Additionally, when we're stepping towards the ball to make a slap, we don't want to try and step towards our target. It puts an awful lot of stress when we rotate on our knee joint. Additionally, we don't also want to step towards the ball. Again, it makes it very biomechanically hard for us to slap the ball in the correct direction. Generally, what I find most comfortable is slapping somewhere in between. Okay, so with your foot not pointing towards where you want to slap, not pointing at the ball, somewhere in between. So it's step, slap and rotate. The grip we use when slapping is our hands slide together on the hockey stick. Alright, but when we're making contact with the ball, our hands have to be nice and close to the surface, so nice and low so we can rotate. You'll also notice our hands, when we start the slap, okay, start at our back toe. Okay, that gives us the ability to have a full rotation, right, to slap the ball. So you'll see here, hands are together, close to the surface, starting back, rotating through. Okay, we call this toe-to-toe rotation. So you'll see, starts at my back toe and finishes all the way around at the other toe there. You can see here, this is another angle with the toe-to-toe rotation. So slapping, you get that full rotation, which generates power into your slap.
And again.
When finishing a slap, there's two alternative techniques. The first one that you can see here, when you finish the slap, one hand comes off the stick to encourage rotation. Okay? The second technique here, same starting position, same, however the hands stay together and you bring your hands across to rotate. Personally, my slap, when I take my hand off, I just feel that I can rotate better and I can also get up and be more mobile after making the slap. A couple of common faults for athletes when they're slapping the hockey ball. It's about the angle that they have their stick at. So you'll notice a lot of the athletes, when they slap, if they look to increase power, sometimes you'll find when they make contact with the ball, their stick base will be open and they'll hit the ball and the ball will skew up in the air. It's important when you make contact that the angle of the stick is straight, which will promote the pass to be nice and flat, hard and accurate. When you open up the angle of your stick, the ball will elevate and you'll lose control as to where the slap's going. Obviously, if you're shooting for goal and looking to lift the ball, that technique's acceptable. However, when you're passing the ball and looking to slap the ball nice and flat, you want the stick flat to promote a flat pass. Some cricketers When they're slapping the ball, I've noticed it recently, they're coming and they're actually rolling over the top of the ball when they slap. It's kind of like a sweep shot in cricket, where you coach to hit down on the ball to keep the ball down. Some of the players, when they're slapping, are going down on the ball and chipping the ball up like that. So in slow motion, it would look like that. You'll lose a lot of power if you use that technique. And the ball will also be bobbly. Okay, so again, to promote flat passes, you need to have a flat angle on your stick and the stick head straight. When slapping at goal, there's 3 ways you can shoot. You can use the traditional slap, which we've just been through, and try and pick a bottom corner out. There's also 2 ways of slapping the ball 3D. The first way we're going to teach you is called the chip slap, where you're looking to lob the keeper if the keeper's up off their line. How we coach the skill? Very similar approach. However, the ball can be rolling away from you or to you, alright, if you're on the move. What you're looking to do, set up the same technique as normal, toe-to-toe rotation. However, you need to open the angle. So we've just spoken about when we're making a pass, having the stick on a straight angle. When we're chipping, we open the angle of our stick up to promote to get under the ball, lob it up over the top of the keeper. With our swing arc, okay, rather than coming straight at the ball, you can actually slice the ball. So come around to slice, and that'll help you get up under the ball to lift it over the top. Let's take a look and see how we go. So you can see that shot will be useful if the goalkeeper's coming out and trying to smother your angle. You can go up over the top to chip the keeper. This next goal shot here, I call it a driven slap. Basically what we're trying to achieve, we're trying to slap the ball really hard, but also trying to elevate it and get the ball rising up into the roof of the net. So rather than chipping the ball like a loopy shot, this one's a driven shot up into the top corners. So if the goalkeeper drops their hands, you can shoot it up past their shoulders up into the roof of the net. How we approach this goal shot, again, the technique's very similar. We really want to sweep through the ball rather than having a slower swing speed when we're chipping it. We want to have a quick swing speed. The angle of our stick opens just slightly. If you have too much angle, the ball will fly over the top of the goal box. So you just want a slight angle on your hockey stick. Let's take a look and see how we go.